after hours.
Was it Red Lobster after hours? Because we used to do Red Lobster after dark.
Was it? I forgot the
Me
name
too.
of that place.
Wait a
It's
minute.
right behind the Green Iguana on Anderson.
No, it used to be Copeland's.
Copeland's.
I used
Was
to
that the
love
old Copeland's?
Copeland's.
Yeah.
My
And then
daughter
it
used to work
it turned into something else, and then they turned it into an event space, and that's when we met back in 2005.
Okay, so if you figure it out, the gentleman sitting next to me is none other than Michael Clayton. He was Tampa Bay Buccaneers Rookie of the Year, one of the highest paid rookies to come into the league. And not only was he wealthy, he was fine, girl. Fine as wine, made the women holler for more. And he turned his head and saw who? Raise your hand. Raise your hand.
Tammy, you said was.
Oh, he still is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you.
He still is my favorite Buccaneer of all times, okay? But he got his Super Bowl ring from
New York Football Giants.
There you go. See, I'm glad you straightened it up because I would have said New York Jets.
Yeah, New York Football Giants.
You know, I don't know football like I supposed to.
But before the Super Bowl, I won a national championship at LSU, and being that I'm born and raised in Baton Rouge, Louisiana,
that's the most important part. Huh?
That is definitely one of the most important parts.
Yeah, I was gonna get to Baton Rouge. Okay, I was going to get.
You know all about Baton Rouge,
man. Let me tell you, I was truly impressed because Daryl was the plant manager in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I was at a restaurant, and there his picture was on the wall, and I said, "Oh my God, that's Michael Clayton. That's our Michael Clayton. That's our church guy, Michael Clayton." Because what, ladies, we like football, but some of us are not as into football as others. So I knew all about it because I've represented them and done stories on them and booked them at different events. But I didn't know, and I knew Michael was the Rookie of the Year, but I didn't realize how important you were to Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
So on the picture that I saw, they were carrying you on your shoulders, and they were so excited. Then I went somewhere else, and there you were again. I said, "Well, dang, this boy owns Baton Rouge." So I'm impressed. LSU.
We did a lot. I had a great group of guys on that team, and we made LSU cool to attend.
Okay.
So now, after, obviously, Booger McFarland was the first-round draft pick.
Okay.
I think it was like in 97 or 98. But before him, we went a long strand. I think Eddie Kennison was the last, and I could be wrong, but Eddie Kennison was the notable guy who got drafted to Kansas City. And then my class, LSU didn't recruit the inner city black kids.
Okay.
And Coach Saban came in. Jared DiNardo was out. Coach Saban came in, and he let it be known that he knew the scenario that had been transpiring in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and he was going to change that. So I was an inner city kid, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Coach Saban made me one of the guys, and he says, if we get you, you can go out and you can get all the other recruits in LSU, and we can win a national championship. At the time, I wanted to go to Florida State behind Warwick Dunn.
Okay,
and I decided, Coach Saban said, make a 40-year decision, not a 4-year decision. He said, if you win a national championship, go to Florida State, nobody in Baton Rouge will ever care. He said, you win a national championship at LSU, he said, the people will never forget. And you speak to those pictures is because it was a moment. They've only won 2 national championships in school history. I was a part of the first BCS national championship in 2003. So that was a big deal.
Big deal.
And after I was drafted in the first round, then you started to see LSU produce those number 1 picks, a lot of first round draft picks. So we kind of, and it wasn't just me, it was our whole class that kind of garnished the success. We went about it as a team, and we created a winning culture. And now if you're in Louisiana, you're a top
LSU.
athlete.
Absolutely.
LSU is your number 1 school now.
I mean, it's like the whole city changes when they have a game. I said, okay, then they all
and
into that.
what do they call the stadium?
Death Valley.
Death Valley.
Death Valley, baby.
Why they call it Death Valley?
Death Valley.
Why they call it Death Valley?
Well,
if you come in there, y'all gonna kill them? Is that what it is?
I mean, it's
you got giant killers that come in.
It's a lot to deal with when you come into Death Valley.
Not just the team.
We not gonna talk football all day. Here go Daryl and Michael. Well, let me call him his radio now. Here go DJ CEO.
DJ CEO.
And Michael want to talk football. Oh no, we will not do that today.
Right.
Now look, Tina.
Yes, ma'am.
He came and he was the man, and he was the highest paid man at that. So when you saw him in that club at that restaurant,
She didn't see that man.
Oh no.
Or neither did she hear from that man.
No,
I was a
no.
totally different man.
Yeah.
I was undercover.
What
I
do
saw
you mean?
she was my queen. From the moment that I saw her, I said she was gonna be my wife. So I couldn't. It's like coming to America, you know. Like Eddie Murphy didn't tell her that he was a prince.
Right. No, he didn't.
He was a goat herder. He was a goat herder, and he worked at McDonald's.
Yes. So he was a construction worker.
I was a construction
That's
worker.
what he told you.
But I was
Right.
lying. I built homes.
You
When I
built
got
homes.
drafted, I started
Right.
building homes in Louisiana.
But first of all, that's not how the story started.
Cause surely, Tina, when
tell
you
me the
walked
story.
in there, you knew him, right? You
I
saw
had no
him.
idea who he was. I thought he was cute.
Yeah.
But he was actually in my city.
Yeah.
Your eyes didn't say that when I walked in them doors.
Did she light up
Did she light up?
like a Christmas tree?
Wow.
So wait a minute.
Connected like plugging in a double A battery. to
Where
remote
were you
control.
sitting when he walked in?
He was standing.
You were
I was
standing.
standing. I was standing talking to a friend of mine.
Not just standing. She had a little shirt pulled up where her belly button was showing.
Oh.
she was trying to be sexy.
And I think she had a little
extra.
lollipop in her mouth.
No, she did. Oh, she was like a round the way girl. No.
And then
no,
you
what they
walked
think
in.
about
And then
her.
I walked in.
And what happened? She pulled that lollipop out her mouth.
I never, the whole night I couldn't take my eyes
Did you
off of
speak to her?
Not initially.
Oh, go ahead and tell him how you spoke
Not
to him.
initially.
How did he speak to you?
Not initially.
You
I didn't.
tell.
I
He
set it up.
sent a-
I set it up.
He
I
set it up. He sent a decoy over.
Oh.
And to the decoy out there, we appreciate you.
Reese,
Come
my
on,
boy
shout
Reese.
him out. Shout out, Reese.
Shout out, Reese.
Okay.
Shout out, Reese.
Reese,
Does
what
Reese
did
live here
Reese
now?
do?
I don't know. Reese was a big time promoter back in the day.
Okay.
All of the clubs that were popping, Reese was one of the major promoters. It was his party that I went to.
Okay.
And so I saw Tina. Tina was looking at me, and then
You were looking at her?
I called Reese over. I said, Reese, who is that girl over there? I never
See?
seen her before. He said, well, look. If you don't go talk to her, I am. But she already made contact with me, and she saw me talking to Reese. So I said, you know what, Reese? That sounds like a great idea.
Oh, you all had major eye
I
contact.
said, won't you go on and try to go holler at her?
So wait, Tina, had you all made eye contact?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, you felt him immediately.
I did, and I knew exactly what I wanted, and he knew what he wanted.
You
And
heard
we
that,
just-
girls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When they see you, they know it's you.
Yeah.
So if it take 2 to 3 years, it's not you, baby.
It's not
Keep
you.
it moving.
Yeah.
Don't get
That's
your
right.
feelings hurt. Just keep it moving.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
Okay. Go ahead, Tina. So the eyes contact.
The
and
eyes
Reese,
contacted.
What did Reese say?
came over. You know, I kind of thanked him for his time, but you know, kept it moving.
It was worse than that. She cut him up. She was like, "Don't be talking to me. Don't be trying to talk to me. Like I just saw you over there
I
talking
did
to
not.
my prize,
Right.
And now you trying to, and that was my cue when I saw them eyes rolling back and all
That's
that.
right.
I jumped on there. I was like, "Okay, Reese, you can go." I said, "Why you do my boy like that? Why you cut my boy like that?
See,
What you
girls,
doing?
watch it when the decoy comes.
Right.
Hold your ground.
Hold your ground."
Okay, come on, go for
And
what
then
you want.
what?
Okay.
And then we began to talk, and we talked all night, and we danced.
Wait, all night for a couple of hours.
Well,
For a couple of hours.
for the
Let's
all
just
night,
make sure we know.
It's like
Let's
all
make sure.
night.
Okay.
yeah. But
okay.
yeah, you do have to be clear these days.
We do.
Fast forward to the end of the night.
Okay.
I kissed her on her forehead. I told her, "You gonna be my wife."
While still at the club.
And I said, you know, you
Get
go
it
home.
straight. Get
You
it
go
straight.
home because I will mess this up.
Really?
I will mess this
yeah.
up trying to pull an all nighter.
Did he say you were going to be his wife?
Do you remember that?
I don't remember.
You don't remember that?
You told me the next day, but
Okay,
I
well,
told
we'll
her
take the next day.
All right.
Take
So
that.
wait a minute. Well, how did the next day happen? Next morning or
man.
next
Yeah,
day?
yeah. Did he call you?
oh, it was super early
10 o'clock.
in the morning.
See, I
10
love
o'clock. 10
Oh,
o'clock. I got up. I got up at 9. I called her around 10, and I said, we went to the mall.
it. Hey.
And
Oh, you wouldn't pick her up.
No, did we meet?
We met at the mall.
we met
I
at
was
the
going
mall.
to get a gift for like a child's baby party.
Okay.
We met at the mall, and I was still a construction worker at the time.
Still lying.
Yeah, I wasn't lying, Tim. I wasn't lying.
Still lying.
I
Okay.
was lying. I was just
Okay.
stretching the truth.
Okay.
All right, and we go into, at this time, I knew that I just wanted to spoil her. I